There's a lot more to real estate than just showing homes and hanging out in boardrooms all day. I'm Derek Knutstrup, a senior here at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. See how our real estate classes prepare you for a lot more, like renovating an entire downtown area.
The urban plan project is a project promulgated by the Urban Land Institute, and it gives students a real live example of what goes on in the real estate development arena. This particular project is asking the students to consider the redevelopment of a fictitious Elmwood community within a city, and they have a lot of competing interests between marketing and financial and community type issues.
This was called the Urban Plan Experiment, and it was essentially a team-based project in which we redeveloped an existing neighborhood in a downtown suburban area that was undergoing transformation. They had created, let's say for instance, some hypothetical members of the community, and they proposed certain ideas from different viewpoints throughout the community, and we were going to kind of assimilate all of these different ideas and instructions and create a vision for this redevelopment area in this plan.
We're given a site plan and had to lay out Legos, and we had different roles, marketing roles and city liaison and neighborhood liaisons, and also the financial analyst. And we put down our plan with office buildings, townhouses, grocery stores, and other such things. We just had to calculate a return and get the best investment, and then present it in front of city council or fake city council and try to win.
I think it helps tremendously. I think more than anything else was the team-based environment, because there's so much give and take and interaction that has to go on behind the scenes, and just coming up with a final plan that everyone can agree upon. I think as a student it's easy to kind of fly solo all the time and do your own thing, and when you have to really take into account 4 other people's point of view to come up with one final vision, it makes it more realistic from a real world standpoint, I think.
I think the real key benefit is to look at competing alternatives. There's never a single right answer for these kinds of projects. And it also gives them a good opportunity to work in a teamwork environment, which is the way it happens in the real world.
I think more than anything else, most teams had an idea of creating a lot of revenue and to really make their redevelopment plan geared more toward high-end residential, a lot of retail, a lot of office buildings. And in that area existing, there were large amounts of homeless population as well as a homeless shelter. And I think they really saw a desire to kind of integrate what was already existing there into whatever the new project would be. And so it was kind of tough for us because we did think more in terms of higher end, and they really peppered us on what to do with the homeless shelter and creating enough affordable housing.
It was a really interesting experience, nothing I had ever done before, and it really taught me a lot about how these things go on in the real world. And when we were presenting, the judges brought up a lot of different questions that really made us think, things that you just normally don't think about. This project will definitely help me in the real world and in my career. First of all, with the presenting, it's always good to get up in front of different kinds of people and speak in front of them and have them interact with you and give you new ideas that you probably wouldn't have thought about before. And also just the extent of the project and it being so new and not knowing what I'm doing gives you a little bit of confidence that you can probably do anything when you get into the real world.
Real estate's a competitive profession. The experience you'll get here at UNF will set you ahead of the rest. Check us out at unf.edu.